that's cold enough to drink, isn't it?
I'll tell you in a second when I crack it open and start drinking.
Yeah, it'd be good if you could finish the first one.
Sorry, dog parked.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ranga and Chow. This is episode 1 of our brand new channel. We'll tell you a little bit about what we're actually here for and what we do. Apart from whinging about the fact that Mr. Chow doesn't have any cold Jim Beam, there are many, many things we will discuss. For example, one thing that I did want to bring up is when you look at me and Mr. Chow, you might wonder who is who. Well, I can tell you that Chow is the dark one.
Yeah, that's me, guys. Hi, I'm Chow. You can tell from the nice thick accent. Definitely a Chow.
So yeah, that's the Asian accent there.
Even with one common denominator over here.
Thick. So yeah, I'm the white one with the white skin, and don't let the Ranga give it away. Yes, I do have red hair as well, but I'm predominantly white. That is the giveaway, not the red hair. So the thing is, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have a whinge about that. It is no fun being a Ranga, because when you go to the beach, you have to slather everything all over you. What everybody else is always, they're already in the water, frolicking around, having a good time, and I'm still sitting there going.
Well, in all fairness, you could apply that before you went to the beach. However, you would have to reapply when you got there anyway.
And wear it in the car. Get it all over the seats. Get it on your t-shirt.
Sorry, in my world, it's a work use, so it doesn't matter if you get it on the seats.
See, this is it. This is spoken by a true naive person who has tan skin. He wouldn't understand what I go through with the application of my sunscreen.
In all fairness, I do have a small child, and I now know the burden of having to put sunscreen on. Him, not me.
So you don't get him to put it on you, you put it on him.
Yeah, no, I get in trouble if I send him out without sunscreen.
Yeah.
I get in trouble if I go out without sunscreen, but...
Anyway, we do digress a little bit.
Somewhat, yeah.
So, the purpose of the channel is just to address some things that we find a little bit frustrating in life, and otherwise talk about just normal stuff that normal people won't talk about on the YouTube channel, if that makes any sense.
Also, it's a pretty good opportunity for Ranga and I to sink a couple cold ones, so...
Yeah, that works.
Without further ado, should we introduce a topic?
Well, there are so many to choose from. One of my favourites is, should cyclists have registered bikes? Yeah, that's right. If you ride a bicycle on the road and you expect all the privileges of riding it on the road, cars to give way to you, and all that sort of thing, and be covered by insurance, you should be registered. You should have some sort of plate on your bike, so that if you drive past on your bicycle and hit my mirror, I can at least take a photograph of your license plate, and then I can come after you to pay to fix my mirror.
Now, we're not just one-sided. I
am a cyclist.
Okay. On our channel here, we're not very one-sided unless you're the Ranga. Now, the Chow over here, I like to look at things a little bit.
You like cyclists, do you?
No, that's not a word. I'm not a fan of cyclists using the road.
I suppose we can't say that.
No, we don't. We don't
spread.
We just firmly dislike some things. Very firmly. Now, back in my day when I lost my license as a younger person, I had to ride a bike to and from work, and had one particular instance where I was doing the right thing and I was on the gutter where I belonged because I didn't have registration for it. A B-double truck came past me and didn't like sharing it with me. He was a Ranga and decided I cyclists, and he got as close as he could to me without hitting me, and it was one of the scariest experiences of my life. However,
I want to just back up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Because
I bet the truck did too.
You said something really funny there that I've been internally pissing myself laughing about, which is you lost your license. It sucked in. What'd you lose your license for?
Repeated speeding.
Suck shit. Did they make you walk for 3 months or?
No, you're allowed to have a push bike if you own one. Yeah, they did. Anyway, digressing. So
wait. What sort of bike did you have?
21 speed mountain bike, a $99 special from Kmart.
Right.
Can we do plugs on this show?
Yeah, well, I guess we just did. Kmart. That's where I bought my bike over in the corner there from. It was $99 too.
Yep.
There is a problem with it though, which I didn't realise until I bought it.
Is it weight limited?
Yep. So I bought the bike, I put it together, it's got 18 gears, it's great to ride and everything, but as soon as I sat on it, all the shockies just went straight down. And I thought, shit, this doesn't feel like it's built for a bloke my weight. I weigh 115 kilos. So I'm reading around the bike and I find this little sticker and it says, warning, maximum weight, 90 kilos. So when I ride along on this bike, you can hear it, it's groaning in pain, the metal's stretching and yawning.
I like, hey, you're up me for getting in a car with sunscreen on, and you'll jump on a bike that's 25 kilos overrated for you, underrated for you.
I think your maths is a bit off, mate.
So it's rated 90, you're 150.
Oh, you're right, it's my maths that's off. Cheers.
Thank you. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to keep score, but if we did, I'm going to tally that one up to Chow.
We'll keep score, don't worry about that. I'm sure we will.
We need an interactive board in the background to tally. Righto.
Yeah.
So we did digress a long way from the bicycle issue.
Yeah, so, you know, the thing about cyclists is they expect to be treated like with respect and courtesy and abide by the same rules as cars do and that, but they don't. They go flying through red lights, they go up on the sidewalk and then down around red lights, and they do all this sort of stuff, and then they'll sit in front. My hate at cyclists. Sorry, can't say hate. Get it back.
Strong dislike.
My strongest dislike about cyclists is when you're sitting in a red light and they ride their little push bike up in front of you, and then when the light turns green, you have to wait for them because they're in front of you. Now you've got to make 1.5 meters space to go around them. I like to go past and just open my door. Bang.
I'll hit you with another life experience of mine.
Was it better than the truck?
It was better than the truck. Because this was a bit of verbal abuse on the roads from a motorist in his car and myself on a 50cc scooter that I putted to and from work in the same location that I had to do the push bike riding actually. Now, on a scooter or a motorbike, you're allowed to filter through traffic at a light. It's legal. You can do it.
It's called lane splitting.
Yes. However, the gentleman at the front of the lights, when I scooted around the front of him, proceeded to wind his window down and tell me if I did not take off as quick as possible, that he would effing kill me. And I went, I haven't broken the law, but okay. And I went as fast as I could off there. And he went around me, and another off-putting experience. Actually, almost identical spot to where the truck passed me on the bike almost 12 years earlier. It's a bad area for me.
Where are you living? Where are these trucks and psycho car drivers?
This was working in the Geebung, Virginia area on the north side of Brisbane.
Ah, Geebung.
Yeah, quality.
Yeah, it is a quality area. One of those north side places where it's all industrial.
So, again, we have digressed so far. The point was, your initial issue with damage to your vehicle and things of that nature, and no way to identify these cyclists as they're going.
So we just distracted there as my dog is licking the Jim Beam out of the bottle of
Empty glass.
Car, empty glass.
Yep, it's not my dog, but it's my spirit animal. So, yeah, you have an issue of cyclists not being able to take responsibility for the damage they cause, but there's also no quick identification if there was something wrong with said cyclist. You know, unless they've got their wallet and stuff strapped in their little tidy-whities, and I'm not going to investigate for it. There's no way for emergency services to know who they are. They're in the middle of a sandwiched pair of trucks, and you can see the license plate. At least you've got some chance of knowing what's happening there.
So you really decided to go down the sensible path.
Well, look, I said we'd be objective. Now back to the mainstream strong dislike.
Anyway, so this is what we do. We're just going to sit here and talk crap about things that we know annoy people, and it annoys us too.
Certainly does.
Now, by the way, if you want us to continue with this channel, it's a very good idea that you push that little subscribe button down the bottom there, and don't forget to click on the bell, keep updated with a future set of updates. Yes, I managed to get that out.
And if you know people that are going to enjoy our nonsense, our daily dribble, please share, like, push it along to everybody that you can, and let's just just enjoy this ride. Chuck some comments in there if you want to hear us talk about something particularly that narks you. We'll get into that in future episodes.
And don't forget to share a drink with us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Till next time, don't forget to subscribe. Done.
No, I'm going to tell you right now. You cheers and you didn't drink, that's bad luck. So, sort your shit out.